Welcome to B2B Marketing and More with your host, Pam Didner. As a leading marketing and sales enablement strategist, keynote speaker, and author, Pam created this podcast to share her professional experience and insights and help you to be a great B2B marketer. If you enjoy the podcast, please share it with your colleagues and leave a review on iTunes. Now let's get started.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast. So a young and passionate marketers asked me a very simple question. What is B2B marketing and how is B2B marketing different than B2C? That's actually a good question. I kind of take that term for granted and never really think about it until now. So let me share that with you, what I know about B2B marketing. B2B marketing used to be called trade advertising or industrial advertising many years ago. Over time, marketers changed the term to B2B marketing, which sounds a whole lot more classier. Business to business refers to products that people buy for their companies, not for themselves. While B2C, business to consumer, focus on selling products for personal use to individuals. Many people may think that marketing is just marketing. Basically, we are marketing products and services anyway, so why does it matter if it's B2B or B2C? Well, marketers use the same channels to promote products, regardless of whether it's for business or consumer products. Marketing channels are the same, but the approaches to business and consumers are different. So there are 5 differences that guide the approaches. All right. Number 1 is product complexity. Business products such as machinery or software tend to be a whole lot more complicated. It's not like shampoos, clothes, or blankets, which are pretty self-explanatory. For business solutions, you need to explain what your products or services do for a company. Number 2, dollar amount. The business services tend to be more expensive than individual services. The initial dollar investment is bigger than typical consumer products, such as consumer electronics or furniture. Number 3, decision making. Because dollar amounts are so much bigger, many people in a company may need to be involved or have a say in the buying decisions. Therefore, a committee may be formed to determine what professional product they need to buy. So that's different from a consumer product. Well, the decision can be made by 1 or 2 people in a family. Number 4, purchase cycle. As the dollar amount is bigger and more people are involved, the purchase cycle is longer and it's a whole lot more complex than simply using cash or credit card to buy. So a purchase order, PO, may be needed when a company is ready to buy. Number 5, buyers versus end users. Here's another key difference. B2C focus on marketing to consumers. For B2B marketing, you may need to market to people who buy technologies and the end users who use the products. For example, a piece of software. You may need to work with IT departments, but the end users may be HR, marketing, sales, or product teams. So for B2B marketers, you need to think about who you market to. I'm sure there are many other differences that you can call out, but these 5 key elements shape the B2B marketing approach. Since the product is usually more complicated, you need to create content to educate potential customers about your products and the reason they should consider or purchase them. That's where content marketing comes to play. Because the dollar amount is big and the purchase cycle is long, you need to nurture your customers and reach out to them strategically and frequently to keep your products on the top of their minds. So to do that, you need to have marketing outreach that facilitates the customer's purchase journey. You need to articulate customers' purchase journey and have a plan to engage them at different stages. Given that the dollar amount is big, there may be many cooks in the kitchen. Like I said earlier, committee. Sales may need to reach out to different influencers and decision makers simultaneously. Therefore, marketers need to stay close to sales to assist them in accelerating the sales engagement from creating messaging talking points down to creating customized outreach and campaigns for specific accounts. And that's where account-based marketing or co-marketing comes from. This may not be something that you will do for consumer marketing, but one of the key characteristics of B2B marketing is that you need to work closely with your sales team. Many people think B2B marketing is boring. Well, it can be, but it can also be fun if you know what you're doing. There's a storytelling and a creative aspect of it, but everything you do needs to be purposeful and intentional. So here are quick takeaways. Number 1, B2B and B2C may use the same marketing channels, but the approaches and the processes are different. Number 2, 5 key elements that drive different approaches between B2B and B2Cs are product complexity, dollar amount, decision-making, purchase cycles, and end users versus buyers. Number 3, for B2B, it's even more important to stay close to product and the sales team. Knowing your products well and understanding how your sales team works are critical. I'm talking critical to the success of a B2B marketing. I'm a B2B gal through and through, and I love B2B marketing and working closely with direct and indirect sales forces. So share your marketing challenges with me on Twitter or LinkedIn. If you like what you hear, please like and subscribe my podcast on iTunes. I would very much appreciate that. Again, let's continue to learn from each other, okay? Have a great day.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please share it with your colleagues and leave a review on iTunes.